Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Now guys, in today's video we're going to be going over the top 10 best class setups to use in Warzone after the Season 3 update. So, let's get off to the start. So, number one, this is my tournament class setup. Now, if we're ever playing a tournament, I'll be using this class setup, and same with a lot of the professional players, kind of like Joe Wall, Huskers, Symphony, you have Iceman Isaac, and more. So this is basically their go-to tournament class. So to start things off, we use the AMAX, and the reason why we're using the AMAX is because this is the dominant assault rifle this season, and so people are going to use this. Now, Raven Software has confirmed that they are keeping an eye on this weapon, but hopefully it won't be nerfed anytime soon. So to kick this off, we're going to be using the Monolith Expressor. This obviously is going to be the go-to muzzle for all Modern Warfare weapons. This gives us the damage range, bullet velocity, also sound suppression increases. Then we're going to use the XRK Zodiac barrel, which is the best one out of them all for the long range to medium range encounters. Then we're going to use the Commander foregrip. Now, I see a ton of people use the Ranger foregrip. Now, the Ranger foregrip only helps the vertical recoil. Now, guys, let's be honest there. You should be able to control vertical recoil, but it is impossible to control horizontal. And guess what the Commando does? The Commando actually helps the horizontal recoil. So therefore, the Commando foregrip is better than the Ranger. Now after that, we're going to use the 45 round mag, as the only other option is the 10 round mags. Then we're going to use the VLK optic, which is going to help us with that recoil. I'm also using the T-pose reticle, as the T-pose just feels like this gun is on a different level. Then we partner this with the LT10. Now, in my opinion, the LT10 is the new best SMG to use in the game. So let's go over the attachments. First attachment is going to be the Energy Suppressor. This gives us effective damage range, bullet velocity, vertical recoil, and also sound suppression increases. Now, because of this, we're going to want to use this. Then after that, we're going to use the Reinforced Heavy Barrel. This gives us more bullet velocity and also more effective damage range. Now, you could use the Ranger, but the LT10 just got buffed with more bullet velocity, meaning a bullet velocity increase really isn't worth it. So effective damage range could be quite useful on this weapon. Then after that, we use no underbarrel. This is because this gun pretty much has no recoil, and why would you want to take a underbarrel if the gun has pretty much no recoil? Instead, we're going to use the Vanguard 55 round mags. Now you could use the 45 round mags, but I prefer the 55 just so we get into some more enemies. After that, we're going to use the Serpent ramp. This gives us some more ADS time, because reminder, if you're going to use the Field Agent, it's going to give us some less firing movement speed, also less ADS firing movement speed, but Serpent ramp is going to give us some more ADS time. So after that, we're going to be using the no stock. Now you could use I forgot the name, the Raider stock, but this will increase our hipfire accuracy a bit too much in my opinion. But yes, the no stock does give us hipfire, but it gives us less, and therefore I just think that no stock is the better option. Then after that, we use a quick fix for Rebirth Islands. Now if you don't play Rebirth Islands, you're going to be playing this on the brand new 84 Valance map, you're going to want to use the EOD or even Double Time. Then after that, we're going to be using Overkill for the two primary weapons, then Amps for the faster weapon swap. After that, we're going to be using the Semtexes, as this 100% now gives you that one hit down if you do stick them. Now after that, we can use the heartbeat sensor to find out where enemies are much easier on the sensor. Our second best loadout is going to be the Ghost Sniper. Now yes guys, I do have a Ghost Sniper class. As some of you guys may know, I actually do snipe in Warzone, and therefore we're going to be using the Ghost Sniper class. It's always, of course, if I'm going for a win or having a really good game and I would like to snipe, I can just pick up a sniper class which has Ghost on it. So I'm using the HDR for this. Now the reason why is because in Cold War weapons you cannot get a fully loaded perk. Now we could use the X50 or the Kar 98, but then in my opinion that just sacrifices too many attachments. For the HDR, it's good with just these 4 attachments. So I use the Monolith Expressor for the reasons we stated in the last weapon class. Then I use the HDR Pro Bramble, the Bull, and also the both the Bull barrels are just absolutely useless because they decrease our velocity, which is a no. Now for that, we're going to use the attack laser for the ADS time, then the F-Tac sorts out for the ADS time. You're going to use the F-Tac champion if you're a hard scoper and a camper, but if you're not one of them, which you shouldn't be, you're going to want to use the F-Tac scout. These are fully loaded to make sure we have all of our sniper ammo. Then after that, we're going to use the Akimbo M19s. The Akimbo M19s are pretty much on the point, literally on thin ice to near be overpowered or broken. So we use no muzzle on this, as this is a pistol. Instead, we go straight to the XRKL Super. This is damage range, velocity, and also recoil control. Now after that, we're going to use the 5mm laser, then the lightweight trigger. Then after that, we're going to use the 32 round mags, and then the Akimbo perk. Then this is going to be run with double time, ghost, and amps with a throw knife and also a heartbeat sensor. Then after this, we have a ghost rifle with fully loaded. As you can see, we use the M4A1. Now for this is just some auto expressors. We're then going to use the Suck M16 Grenadier. Now you can use the Corvus Custom, but I especially like the Suck M16 a bit more. After that, we're going to use the Commander Foregrip for that horizontal recoil control, the 60 round mags, and then fully loaded. We use this as a combat knife from Cold War, with double time, ghost amps, and also Semtex and a heartbeat sensor. Then we use the Impossible Meta class. Now this one consists of the correct 6. Guys, let me tell you, if you're a controller player, you need to use this class. I was using this earlier, and it did not move one singular bit. So for this, you're going to want to use the 8-inch suppressor. After that, you're going to want to use a 19.7 range barrel for the bullet velocity. Then we're going to want the field agent grip for that horizontal and also vertical recoil control, the Sangard 60 round mags, and also the Anulax 3 times. As previously said, this gun is near overpowered. Then we use the Bullfrog, which many people consider the best SMG in the game. Now for this, we use the Groove suppressor, the Tarsus barrel for that effective damage range, but velocity, also the straight speed. We then use the Spetsnaz grip. We then use no ammunition. Not people use the 85. I don't think the 85 is really worth it. Then the Microsoft LED scope. And then we use the KGB Skeleton stock, which is the Reader stock. Now this is, in my opinion, the second best SMG. I think that the LT10 is better than this weapon, but we all have our different opinions at the end of the day, and you may like the Bullfrog more. Then we use the double time, overkill, and amped with Simtex and also a heartbeat sensor. Then we go to the meta weapons. Now these two are the both meta weapons for this season. So I don't have this weapon fully unlocked, and this, by the way, is the FARA. As previously said, I don't have all the attachments unlocked in this weapon, but here they are. So first things first, we're going to want to use the agency suppressor. Then we're going to use a liberated barrel for the bullet velocity, or you could use the last barrel, which is basically the task force. Then we're going to use the foregrip, but obviously we're going to want to use the field agent grip. Then after that, we're going to use the Spetsnaz 50 round mag, then the KGB skeleton stock. This comes with the exact same, just need to add that 7 ramp, LC10 class. Then comes with double time, overkill amped, the Semtex, and also the heartbeat sensor. Then we use a AX50 class. So this AX50 class has actually got a high alert on it. So the AX50, we use no muzzle, we use the 32 factory barrel, the tack laser, the Sing-Arms Arms Assassin, the Civil Grip Tape, and also the Slice of Hand perk. After that, we're going to use the M19s. This M19 class is the exact same class we covered previously. Then we use a double time, high alert, and amps. Then the Semtexes, and also some heartbeat sensors. Then after that, we use the Con 88 class. Now this Con 88 class consists of the exact same loadout. This is for the LT10. Now after that, we're going to use the exact same, or pretty much the meta loadout for the Con 88. This comes with the cross-thread reticle. This is the exact same double time, overkill amps, also Semtexes, and also a heartbeat sensor. Now after that, we're going to use the SBR. Now this is the second best sniper rifle in my opinion. I believe the best sniper rifle is actually the new K31. Now you may like, dude, the Con 88 is better. Not in my opinion. I've used this weapon by picking it up on the ground, by enemies, and also just picking it up in general. And to be fair, the Swiss K31 kinda feels really nice in my opinion. I know the Conning is technically better than it, but in my eyes this is actually just the best. I've used it so many times and I actually really like the weapon. I think the contender is the LW3 Tundra and also the Pellington to be the best. The Loadouts K31 just feels really nice in my opinion. I'm doing really well with it and I'm actually kinda considering this the best sniper rifle in the game. Though obviously that's my opinion, and you could use a Conning or any other weapon as your choice. Please put in the comments below your thoughts on the K31. So for the SPR, we're using the monolithic suppressor. We then use the SPR 26 as goes damage range, velocity, and recoil control. Now for that we use a normal rounds for the build velocity, attack, laser for ADS time, and the Zolorozo SPR 28mm optic. This comes again with the pinpoints, but you could also use the crossthread. Then after that we use the LT10, the exact same LT10 class. Then double time overlapped and Simtex and the heartbeat sensor. After that we have nearly the best sniper rifle in the game, or even the second best sniper rifle, or even the best sniper rifle in the game. This is the Pellington. Now yes, a lot of you guys have picked it up last season and called it absolute trash. Though if you equip it in your loadout and a good sniper, you're going to find this gun is probably going to be your favourite sniper quite fast. Shout out to Bartologist who uses this weapon and says this is the best sniper rifle in the game. He is the best sniper in Warzone in my opinion. So we use the wrap suppressor. After that we're going to be the combat recon for that build velocity, fast loadout for the quick reload, a serpent ramp for the ADS time, and then also the rate of stock. Though if you like a different class setup, you could swap out the serpent ramp and then put on the 4x vertical scope. After that we use the exact same LT10 class, double time overkill amped, Simtex, and also a heartbeat sensor. Then we go on to the last class here. Now this class is especially for rebirth islands, but you could use this on Manansk. I use the Conning. This is a quick scoping Conning. So we have no muzzles, and then the basic attachments, the silver grip tape, slide scope, SX sports comb, tech laser, and also the Singom custom 27.6 barrel. We then use the FARA, the exact same loadout we used in the previously. Then use quick fix, because on rebirth you're going to want the quick fix, overkill amps, throw knives, and also heartbeat sensors. So guys, if you enjoyed today's video at any point, it would be much appreciated if you could drop a like to help that YouTube algorithm reach out, so this video did take quite a while to make. But if you're new around here, it would be much appreciated if you guys could also subscribe, but don't feel pressured to do so. Anyway, it's been for today. Peace out.